You love it. It comforts you. It's in 90% of the processed foods you eat. You think it's just energy, but science has a different name for it: toxin. Sugar isn't just making you fat. It's inflaming your body. It's rewiring your brain. It's overloading your pancreas. The World Health Organization says your limit is 25 grams a day, but the average consumer eats 3 times that. Who is in control? What you are about to see may change the way you look at food forever. That sweet moment of pleasure hides a complex story written in every one of your cells. Today, we are going beyond the obvious. We won't just talk about empty calories, but about biochemical engineering. Table sugar, sucrose, is a destructive duo. Glucose causes insulin spikes. Fructose is a metabolic disaster for the liver. And the combined consumption creates a cycle of dependence that the food industry has perfected. In the next few minutes, we will explore 7 stages of sugar's impact based on studies from Harvard, the NIH, and the Lancet. It's a complete map of how sugar redefines your health, from your mouth to your nervous system. If you value science-backed health, already leave your like and subscribe. Let's go.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
What really happens when your body is flooded with glucose? The pancreas releases insulin, right? But the mechanism is more subtle. Insulin signals the cells to open their doors, the GLUT4 transporters, for glucose to enter. With constant spikes, the signal is repeated too often. The body develops a form of defense. The cells become insulin resistant. The pancreas goes into hyperactivity, producing even more insulin to force the glucose in. This state of chronic hyperinsulinemia is highly inflammatory and exhausts the pancreatic beta cells. It is a direct path to type 2 diabetes. Crucial detail: high insulin also prevents fat burning, making weight loss nearly impossible. But the biggest silent culprit in this equation is not glucose, but its sibling, fructose. Fructose is different. It is not regulated by insulin, and virtually all processing is done by the liver, much like alcohol. In excess, fructose floods the liver, and instead of energy, the organ converts it into visceral fat and triglycerides, VLDL, at an alarming rate. Dr. Robert Lustig, a leading UCSF researcher, defines excess fructose as a dietary poison. It causes a condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD, which is a leading cause of liver transplants in some countries. New detail: fructose metabolism also generates large amounts of uric acid. Elevated uric acid not only causes gout, but is also directly linked to high blood pressure and cardiovascular inflammation. This is the tip of the iceberg of internal destruction, which leads us to the true silent threat: glycation. Glycation is the process by which sugar irreversibly binds to proteins and fats in your body, caramelizing your tissues. The product of this binding is AGEs, advanced glycation end products. Think of them as biological rust. They make the collagen in your skin rigid and age your arteries. This stiffness and damage are what lead to the devastating complications of diabetes: neuropathy, nerve damage, retinopathy, blindness, and kidney disease. It's the sugar destroying the very structure of your body. And if all this wasn't enough, sugar is also sabotaging your defense system.
Lifestyle factors including an unhealthy diet, smoking, drinking alcohol, physical inactivity, stress, sunlight, and pollution can provide an excess of the reactive carbonyls and amines that fuel non-enzymatic glycoxidation.
High blood sugar levels directly affect your ability to fight infections. Research shows that elevated glucose impairs the function of phagocytes, the immune cells that engulf bacteria and viruses. Sugar essentially puts your defense soldiers in slow motion. Furthermore, sugar feeds the bad bacteria in your gut, unbalancing your microbiome. This imbalance leads to gut inflammation, which compromises 70% of your immune response. Do you feel cold frequently? It's possible that the sugar in your diet is preventing your body from fighting efficiently. Dopamine addiction is just the start. Sugar has a direct and profound impact on your mental health. Constant glycemic peaks and drops cause mood instability. Studies link high sugar consumption to a significantly higher risk of depression and anxiety. Sugar not only causes systemic inflammation, but also inflammation in the brain itself. This neuroinflammation is a common pathway to mood disorders and cognitive decline. Extra detail. Nighttime sugar consumption disrupts blood sugar cycles during sleep, negatively affecting deep sleep quality and memory. This brings us to the first physical point of contact for sugar: your mouth. Cavities are the best known consequence, but the impact goes beyond tooth enamel. Sugar feeds the anaerobic bacteria that produce acid, demineralizing the enamel. But the greater danger is periodontal disease. Sugar fuels inflammation in the gums, gingivitis, and periodontitis, which, if untreated, can lead to bone and tooth loss. Crucial point: chronic gum inflammation has been associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, as bacteria can enter the bloodstream. It's a local problem with systemic impact. If you've made it this far, you're ready to take control. The first step is knowledge. Label tip: look at the added sugars line. If a product has less than 5 grams of added sugar per serving, it's acceptable. Above 10 grams, it's a dessert. Reduction strategies: don't replace soda with boxed juice. Hydrate with water and try to sweeten in moderation using substitutes that don't cause insulin spikes. It's not about perfection, but about conscious reduction. Every gram you cut is a victory against inflammation, addiction, and metabolic disease. Sugar is not a simple carbohydrate. It is a powerful substance that rewires your body's biochemistry. But you are not defenseless. Remember, your pancreas, liver, brain, and immune system thank you for cutting back. Your focus should be on whole, unprocessed foods. I ask you now, what is the worst sugar disguise you have ever found on a healthy food label? If this video was helpful, share it with those you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based analysis. See you next time.